one of the big goals of Camp Dynamics is to increase the thinking opportunities for the campers, creating opportunities for us to systematically transition the responsibility for thinking. And so we really try to avoid direct questions and or direct instructions, but create opportunities for problem solving, create opportunities for figuring things out and connecting the dots, which is very different from the most of the time of what they're getting at school, where teachers have to get things done. They have a very structured environment, and it's a very different type of experience where the teacher needs to just say, do this, do this, do this. Whereas at camp, we're really trying to encourage each camper to think and take more responsibility for more complex thinking across the day. So for example, instead of saying, do this, we might make a statement that is going to encourage them to think about it. Ooh, it's really hot in here, or the concrete's hot, and look down at their feet and encourage them to think about that. Why is she saying that? What do I need to do? We have more flexibility at camp to really facilitate what we refer to as dynamic thinking. This, instead of doing what I'm told, figuring out what should happen next. We really try to limit hand raising so that kids get the opportunity to look around and pay attention to the environment. We are going to systematically structure and then support really referencing your peers and noticing when you should just, like, how do we have a back and forth conversation without you having to raise your hand? At school, that structure is very necessary because their goals are very, very different. At Camp Dynamics, we've got more flexibility to create space for thinking in ways that are not necessarily going to get facilitated in the structured school setting, but are hugely important for higher level thinking and peer success and just success in general in how to think dynamically.